from our standpoint, we're running a few series and few videos for your benefit. And I think we are looking at 5 themes for GST at 5. Theme A being working capital unlocking. Industry expects and hopes that the working capital challenges of building up credit, particularly in sectors like logistics, e-commerce, telecom, wherever these sectors have a pretty large capex spend, there's a credit build-up. Can the government look at mechanisms to be able to unlock the credit, give it back to the industry to be able to reinvest and put that money into back into the business? Second topic would be on ease of doing business. GST by its sheer design has brought out a lot of ease of doing business because it's a one nation compliance. You don't have to deal with multiple state return formats and whatnot. The credit chain is without cascading, but I think there's some more journey to travel, and I would put them into 2 areas. One being availing and removing credit restrictions that are currently there in the GST chain, which are primarily around immovable property, primarily around personal consumption related credits. And the second category being certain provisions which are deeming fiction-based provisions of self-supply, whether within the country as well as cross-border import of services. If some clarity emerges there, that will immensely help from an ease of doing business. Theme C would be expanding of the net of GST. As we all know, in the first phase of GST, certain sectors like oil and gas, real estate, alcohol and tobacco has been kept outside the net of GST. When would we expect them to be included? What are the merits of them to be included? That's something that we would talk about as we progress. Theme D is on tax technology, which I did talk about how the government has moved at rapid pace. What next? What can industry expect? What can industry proactively do to be ready for the tax audits and keeping their data and documentation ready for audits that are going to be across the multiple states of their operations? And theme E, which is last but not the least, is implementation focused about tax audits and assessments. What can the industry is expecting, whether it's on clarifications on contentious issues, whether it's a focus on paperless supply going forward, and other aspects around implementation. That's something that we will cover as well.